What's up, guys? Welcome to the Wake Up Sports Podcast. And tonight's episode is episode 20. Holy cow, we're on episode 20. Shout out to
Good
our
old
sponsors.
2-0.
Shout out to our sponsors, Funko Pop. If you guys want our beautiful faces on a Funko, go get it. Also, if you guys like to bet, go use any of our names and get up to a matching 100% deposit on Underdog Fantasy. So shout out to Underdog Fantasy.
And you can use that $100 match on NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, MLB, soccer, MMA,
Yes.
boxing, anything.
Yes, we can. Also, guys, we have some breaking news just coming in from the Wake Up Sports Podcast. You know what? I'm actually going to turn it over to Mullet Man to explain the breaking news.
So the NCAA has approved for the power conferences to pay players for the course of the next 10 years. The NCAA will cover $2.7 billion worth of it.
I mean, how do you guys feel about that though? How do you guys feel about that?
It's about time.
It's a huge step forward, and having the players have a piece of what have built over time.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Getting into the wide world of sports, guys. This is gonna be a long list. It's usually 5 to 6 different things, but guys, we missed Tuesday's episode because we were all just tired just from the long weekend. Also, it's just we've been crazy busy. So first news that we have is basically Ryan Garcia had his B test happen, and it came back positive. And he said that was a dirty, not clean. Basically, it was contaminated. How do you guys feel about that whole situation?
I'll let you go first, Josh.
Garcia.
Ryan Garcia is a cheater. He's a scumbag. If you have to cheat to win in a sport that you're in, and he also had the what was it in his system? He had the
I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a super long name. But all right, if you want to call him a cheater,
he had that. He had that in his
listen,
system. Plus, he had.
If you want to, I'm actually going to rebuttal off that. If you want to call him a cheater, what about Barry? What about Roger Clemens? What about there's multiple other athletes that have gotten caught for cheating, and they basically got a slap on the wrist. GSP, John Jones, multiple other fighters. Like who else do I have to say?
See, I don't think it would be a big deal if he just wouldn't have said. If he would have said, "Yeah, I used them," but he's defending himself saying he didn't use them.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, all I gotta say is, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Oh my gosh, that was a crazy take by Mullet. Also, I know we're kind of late on this, but we're kind of picking up on basically the episode that we missed on Tuesday. Justin Jefferson did not show up to training camp because of the contract extension. How do you guys feel about that?
He needs to pay by the good words of the great commentators of the world. Mama, you got to pay that man.
Facts.
I feel like if they don't pay him right now, because now with Ayuk, because he's sitting out as well for contract dispute as well. If they don't pay him now, they're gonna have to. He's gonna reset the market if they pay Ayuk before him.
Yep, and also what's it called? Tua sat out for the first 2 days, but he came back because he was actually at that was a false report saying he was going to sit out, but he was at a family thing that happened, so people reported that he was going to be sitting out all OTA, but he did not.
The second story I have is kind of is kind of two in one. So basically, Fanatics was going to sue Marvin Harrison for basically the breach of breaching the contract. But today he actually just signed his NFL contract to be with the Cardinals and basically have his jersey sales and all that.
Yeah, I think when you going off what you said, Peter,
Mm-hmm.
I think if you sign when you sign that contract, you have to sign the NFLPA agreement. I think, right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. So I think that going off what you said, I think Fanatics is a scumbag company because they preyed on a bunch of sophomores in college to basically give them a lot of money to sign with them and give them a long contract, so they have to stay to that contract even when they make it to the NFL. When Michael Ruby or whatever Michael Rubin, I think it is.
Yeah, Michael Rubin.
He knows that they have to sign an NFLPA agreement whenever they get to the league to have their jersey and to be able to sell their jersey and get a percentage of that, and also have their likeness in Madden and such.
Mm-hmm.
So
Malik, you have anything to say on that? On that topic? Anything?
it's about time. That's all I gotta say. It's about time he
I feel
signed.
like it's about time. Okay, third third story I got for tonight, guys, is kind of a serious one. Running back for Auburn, Brian Battle, actually got shot. Actually, when was it? Thursday or Friday of last week?
It was
He,
Saturday morning.
yeah,
Yes,
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. He was actually shot and put on a ventilator, and basically, he's on. Basically, prayers go out to him and his family, and hopefully he makes it through. But
Yeah, I
it's
actually
gonna
have
be a
an
rough one.
update. I actually have an update on that because I was looking into that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, some Auburn sources said that he had surgery, but it was to help try to get the pressure off his brain, and it did help. But he said it's going to be a slow. They said he's looking at like a slow recovery. He said he's not. There's no way he's going to be able to play this season at all.
Damn. Mullet.
And
I'm
I mean,
sorry to
I
cut
don't
you off.
really have anything to touch on that topic, but while we're on Auburn for a minute, can we talk about Chris Davis the third, the son of legendary Chris Davis, coming into Auburn?
Yes, I did
no,
see
he did.
that.
He didn't commit.
The kick six.
He got an offer from Auburn.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Josh, he's gonna come in. And we're gonna have 2.0.
Oh,
It's
throwing
gonna happen.
shade instantly, and I love it.
But no, what's it called? Also, on the battle situation, want to say prayers out to the three other people that got shot and to his brother that died.
Yeah.
The fourth story we have, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but we have a actual impossibly good boxing match for once. Anderson Silva will be fighting his former rival in Chael Sudden in boxing June 15th in Sao Paulo, Brazil, which is crazy to say.
So is this his retirement match, basically?
I mean, we're going to have to see, but we'll see how it goes. But personally, I think Anderson Silva will possibly fight until he basically like until he can't anymore. Because
Yeah.
he's what's up, Chad? What's up to our viewers that are in the chat? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in.
Chat.
But also guys, with that going into that story, we also had an MMA news that basically Khalif Roundtree was taken off the fight against Jamal Hill because of a illegal substance that was found in his system. And now his replacement off basically last week's fight, Carlos Alberg, who's basically had a first round knockout in all his UFC fights so far, is going to step in and fight Jamal Hill.
Can we just say this now? Bye-bye, Jamal Hill.
Yeah. Yep. Just saying bye-bye, Jamal Hill. Calling it
All
right
right,
now.
I have another thing to add on in MMA news. I
Yeah.
found out. I don't know if you heard or not, but apparently, if Michael Chandler cannot make weight for the fight against Conor McGregor,
Mm-hmm.
Alex Pereira, I think his name is, will be stepping in to fight Conor McGregor.
He can't.
Well, he said he would be the backup just in case.
But he's not the same weight.
He said he would get down to weight to be able to fight him.
Wait, are we talking about Alex Poatan Pereira?
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's
There's no way.
That's a report I read. He said he's willing to go down a weight to be able to be a backup for him.
That'd be. If that happens, GG's Conor McGregor. That's what I gotta say, and I'm a Conor McGregor fan saying that.
And also, I've heard some news that apparently if Conor McGregor wins, he's automatically back in line to be a contender for the title.
Do I really have to cook right now? I guess I have to. UFC, you're basically just doing this for money. You're basically just doing this money straight up. And why? Conor has lost his past 3 fights. 3! He lost against Dustin Poirier. He beat Donald Cerrone. But you can tell that he basically dove. I have to admit it. He basically dove. Who else? Oh, yeah, he lost against Islam. Or no, sorry, Khabib. Who else do I have to say? I'm sorry, but Conor is washed. I have to say, Conor is washed. Conor's washed.
Yep.
What's up? Mm-hmm. All right. Going into the 5th story, we had. Oh, what's up? What's up? Going into the 5th story, former Arizona Cardinal and Miami Dolphin David Johnson and Devontae Parker have officially retired from the NFL. Also, in that news, John Ross, the speedster, has came out of retirement and has signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. How do you guys feel about basically those retirements and those signings, especially with John Ross being out being out of the NFL for the past 5 years and basically trying to rebuild his career.
Well, you know me as a Miami fan. Love Devontae Parker. He was the best when he was here. He was the best 50-50 ball catcher we had. He'll be a Miami Dolphin, and he'll be in the Miami Dolphin Hall of Fame one day.
Mm-hmm.
John Ross. I just don't know about him. I think he was just a bust, and that's what he's gonna stay as.
Do you think? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if his internet. Oh no, his internet's actually a lot worse. Mullet, I would drop and come back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he has no video signal right now. Guys, we are having some technical difficulties, but we're gonna let the show keep moving. I'm actually gonna try and get him back up here and see how's it. Mullet, how's the internet now? So how do you feel about the David Johnson and Devontae Parker retirement and the signing of John Ross? Guys, we are very sorry right now. We are having some major technical difficulties. I'm actually going to drop him real quick. But the 6th and final, listen, guys, we're gonna keep popping in stories like crazy. But the 5th and final story of the Wide World of Sports, the famous Messi napkin that he signed at a restaurant at the age of 13 years old to sign with FC Barcelona has sold for $965,000.
Okay, question number one first. How is that a binding contract if it's on a napkin? Second off, that's a lot of money.
Because his agent was there, and actually the dude that was basically the manager, like a manager and like slash GM of Barcelona back in the day, was there and present. So, and in Europe and in Europe it's completely different. So
All I gotta say is that's a lot of money for a signed napkin for the first. That's a lot of money for a Neymar.
mm-hmm. All right, let's see how much. Oh my gosh, he has no feed, no nothing. His internet, oof, that's so bad. Like I literally can't even let him up. That's how bad it is. Um. Okay. All right. Our biggest
We got
story
two. We got
in our
two big stories.
episode is about the AFC South. So, Josh, who is your team that's in first place in that division?
Well, do you actually? I think we should start off by saying I did up here on the panel. We were told I found out we were doing AFC South. So I did a little bit of research for y'all,
Mm-hmm.
and actually I want to talk about that research about the team we're gonna do. So as I say, what team I think is gonna be in first, second, third, and fourth place, I'll tell you the additions, who they draft, who I think is an impact drafted player they drafted, and why I think they're gonna finish first. So in first, I have the Houston Texans. I have them being 13-4,
Mm-hmm.
and let's just say they signed a lot of players.
Mm-hmm. They got Diggs. They
Give
got
me,
Daniil Hunter and
give
so
me,
much more.
give me a second. Yes, they got Daniil Hunter on a 2 year, $49 million deal with $48 million of it guaranteed money. They got Danico Audrey for 2 years, $20 million. They got Aziz Ali Shabir, another former Titans player, because him and Audrey were both former Titan players, for 3 years, $34 million. They got C.J. Henderson on a 1 year vet minimum. They got the Derek Barnett, who they traded for halfway through the year. They re-signed him to a 1 year vet minimum, and they got one of the best punters in the league, Tommy Townsend from the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 years, $6 million. They got Jeff Okudah on a 1 year, $4.75 million contract, and they re-signed Dalton Schultz to a 3 year, $36 million deal. He's their tight end number one. And then you got Desmond King on a 1 year vet minimum, and then their kicker they signed to a 3 year, 3 year, $15.9 million contract. And some of the key players I saw they drafted were Cade Stover, Blake Fisher, Kamani Cassidy, and Colton Bullard.
Okay.
And also, I feel like Fisher's O line depth. He's gonna be a good whenever a lineman's tired, he's gonna come in.
Ah, there
He's gonna
we
be
go.
ready to
So
play.
much better.
We got Cade Stover.
I
He's
came
going.
outside, so sorry for the background
They got
noise.
they got Brevin Jordan, but he's in the last year of his deal, so they're probably not going to sign Brevin Jordan because they got Cade Stovers here in the fourth round. They got him, so he could take over, I think, after he leaves. And then they got Kamani Cassidy, he's the second round pick they used. And then they had a few other picks, but they traded their fourth round pick. Well, not them actually. They traded, and the biggest addition that people need to know about. They got my man, the They got him away from my arch nemesis, the Bills, Stephon Diggs, him, Tank Dell, and Noah Brown, and who else we got here? Noah Brown. They got dogs. Let's just put it that way. They got a lot.
You're also forgetting about one person that they actually signed in the offseason also.
Who am I forgetting?
Joe Mixon.
Oh yeah, they signed. I forgot about Joe Mixon. I forgot to put him on there.
Chad.
We'll get to you. We'll get to him, Chad. We'll get to him.
My gosh. Oh my gosh.
But that's why I think.
Yeah.
I think the defense will improve because the defense was one of the best in the league last year, so I think they'll improve. The offense is going to get better. Hopefully, C.J. Stroud does not have a second-year slump like a lot of these second-year quarterbacks do when they had a good first year. So yeah, I think they'll be 13-4 in first place. So what about y'all?
I'm gonna have you go next. How do you who do you think's coming in the first division and record?
I got the Jacksonville Jaguars in first.
Huh?
I got them. I got them going 11-6.
Huh? We're just dumbfounded. We're like,
You?
I need to know some explanation here.
yes,
sir.
I need to know an explanation.
Okay, hold on.
But Chad, I'm sorry, but your Tennessee Titans are not going to be that good.
Okay.
They'll be good, but they won't be.
No.
Now I will give you my explanation on why I think Jacksonville is finishing first place. If Trevor Lawrence would have stayed healthy last year, it was 8-3 when he was healthy. He got hurt that Niners game. So they stay healthy during the playoffs. It's a playoff team right there. Let's just remember that. This is the healthy Trevor Lawrence. They now have Gabe Davis. Yes, I know they lost Calvin Ridley, but Gabe Davis is in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
And then they buffed up that defense a lot. They grabbed Eric Armstead, which was probably one of the biggest moves we've seen this year. They helped with that. They got that secondary up, which was a very huge need. So I think Jacksonville got everything fixed, and they finished the season 11-6, and they did the division.
Okay.
Peter, who you got first?
My pick for the first team that's going to win the division is also the Houston Texans, going 12-5. And listen, they revamped that whole defense with Daniil Hunter, that dude from the Vikings. I can't remember his name. Green. Yes, they got him. They got Joe Mixon. They got Noah Brown. They got Stephon Diggs. They got Schultz. What else do I have to say? And they got CJ. Like, if that team can just stay healthy, they can easily win 12 games.
And let's not forget this: they have a second-year head coach whose first year in the league went to the divisional round.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first-year head coach went to the divisional round. So yeah, I think they got a lot to improve. They can improve a lot on.
Okay, so Josh, who's your second place team that's gonna finish?
My second place team. I don't think Chad's gonna like this one, but I have the Colts in second place.
Okay.
Record? I have them going 10-7.
Okay.
And some key additions they had this year was they re-signed a lot of guys. They re-signed Michael Pittman Jr. Basically, all their key guys that were up for free agents, they re-signed them.
Okay.
And then some players that I saw, some things I saw in the draft, they took the first defensive player in the draft, taking like the edge Leatu Latu out of UCLA, and he's going to be a difference maker on that defensive line. I feel like they also he fell in the draft due to attitude problems. Apparently, Donnie Mitchell out of Texas. He is going to be one of the steals of the draft, in my opinion. because you don't let a talented wide receiver like that fall that far. And now
Mm-hmm.
they have Josh Downs, they have Michael Pittman Jr., they have Donnie Mitchell, they got Jonathan Taylor, and don't forget they still have Anthony Richardson, who only played 4 games last year. And this
Mm-hmm.
season, I put it right here. I highlighted it for myself. Anthony Richardson's health is the biggest factor this year on how good the Colts are going to be.
Okay. Okay.
And then the other key guy I saw they signed was Tanner. They got was Tanner Bobnani. He's from Wisconsin. He's an offensive lineman, and I think he's going to be a good depth piece for some of those offensive linemen, so they don't have to get so worn out during the season.
Okay. Mullet Man. So who's your second team in the division?
First,
Oh, what you say? Oh, you broke up. You're
again.
breaking up real bad.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, you're good, man.
Oh, yeah.
Am I good
Yeah,
now?
You're good now. Yes.
With my division. What's in the
Huh?
Huh?
B?
You're breaking up again real bad, bro.
Hold on. Come on.
Oh my. Sorry,
Can you
guys.
hear
We're
me
having some
now?
technical difficulties, but like every time you start talking, it literally just. What's up, unwanted hemorrhoid? Welcome in. He's saying that Tennessee's possibly one of the most underrated teams in the division, but Tennessee, I don't see them doing real good at all. I don't see them doing good at all.
So what were you saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I
What were you
good
saying,
now?
man?
Am I good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're good. Just don't move.
Okay. I don't know how long I'm gonna be good for, so I'm throwing a curveball again. Just like I predicted for the NFC South, we're gonna happen to here in the AFC South as well. We're having a tie for first place. Uh-huh.
Is it at least the Texans?
And tying the Jacksonville Jaguars at 11-6 will be our friendly team from Indianapolis and the Colts.
What? I mean, I had them in second place, but
They're tying for first. Yep, you heard.
Wow. Okay, you heard that. My second team in the division is the Indianapolis Colts. I actually have the Indianapolis Colts going 9-8. I have them going 9-8 and coming in second in the division. Because listen, with their head coach and having former Colt Gardner Minshew go in and basically start for that whole team basically the whole season and basically going to the playoffs. So I actually think that does happen. Here's actually somebody's prediction on their whole divisional.
Mr. Unwanted.
bro, I want to stop copying me, bro. Before I could even get my
Literally.
predictions that. All right, so we're going on to the third team. We think.
Yes, third team.
All right, this team here, Chad's gonna be very happy. I said this team now. I got the Tennessee Titans, and they're gonna go 7-10. This is who they added a lot this offseason. Let's
Oh
put it
yeah,
that
you
way.
did.
So let me go. They got Chuba Awazi, former Bengal quarterback for 3 years, $25.5 million. Lloyd Cushenberg, former Denver Bronco. They got Morgan Cox. They got Calvin Ridley, former Jag, for the overpay of the offseason, 4 years, $92 million. They got Tony Pollard, former Cowboy, for 3 years, $24 million. They got Kenneth Murray Jr., former Chargers linebacker, for 2 years, $18 million. They got Mason Rudolph, former Steeler, on a 1-year deal. They got Sebastian Joseph Day, former Ram, on a 1-year deal. They re-signed Nick Westbrook, their wide receiver. They got L'Jarius Sneed, former Chiefs, in a trade to they traded him to the Tennessee Titans for their fourth round pick and a 7th round pick. And then they just signed Tyler Boyd a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this was they had pretty good picks in the draft, but I'll go ahead and I'll tell you all the picks they had in the draft. They had first round 7th pick. They had J.C. Latham, offensive tackle, Alabama. He's a dog. He's going to be starting from day one. This is my biggest what if pick in the draft. Is their 2nd round pick 38, Trevonde Sweat, defensive tackle from Texas. He's big, but he only played 30% of the snaps last year for Texas.
Oof.
That's my biggest concern with him. Is can he stay on the field and get more snaps, get a snap count up? They had a 4th round pick, 106th overall, Cedric Gray, linebacker, North Carolina. He's going to be good depth for them. They had a 5th round pick, 146th overall, Jarvis Brownlee, cornerback, Louisville. They had a 6th round pick, 182 overall, Jaquan Jackson, wide receiver, Tulane. He's raw. He's fast. He's going to be pretty good for them in the future. And their 7th round pick, they had 2 7th round picks at 242 and 232. The 242 was James Williams, from Miami, the safety from Miami. And I wish Detroit was here so he could talk about this guy, Jalen Harrell, edge rusher from Michigan.
Mm-hmm. So Mullet, what's your team that's coming in third?
Well, since I done throw the curveball at y'all so much, we're just gonna go straight into it. I'm taking the Houston Texans, finishing third at 10-7.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
You said what record?
10-7.
All right, that's pretty good. I think that'll still get them into the playoffs.
And no. They're missing at 10-7.
Huh?
Yep. They're
Okay.
missing the playoffs.
Okay.
So 10 wins this year don't get you in the playoff. When 9 wins got you in last year. Okay.
Okay. My pick for the 3rd team in the division. This is going to shock a lot of you, but I have the Jacksonville Jaguars going in third, and finishing with a record, and a firing will happen. A prediction of 6-11 from the Jags.
Oh,
I only see them getting 6 wins because if you guys actually look at their schedule is one of the hardest schedules in the NFL. And I think they got to play like 9 or 10 playoff teams. So
that's your third. That's
my third.
That's your third.
That's
All
my
right.
third.
So this is my last place in the division team. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will be in last with a record of 4-12.
Wow.
Coach gets fired, Trevor Lawrence gets traded, and Matt Jones takes over to start the quarterback.
We are actually having somebody running a little late. He's actually going to be hopping in here any minute now.
But let me give you some of the Let me give you some of the key additions for the Jags this offseason. They signed Eric Armstead to a 3-year, $51 million contract. He was released from the 49ers. Gabe Davis, which I agree with Zach, he's an upgrade. He signed on a 3-year, $39 million deal with $11 million due, with $11 million at signing. He got guaranteed. Former Bills center Mitch Morse for 2 years, $10 million. They re-signed Ezra Cleveland. They got Darnell Savage from the Green Bay Packers for 3 years, on a 3-year deal, and they got Joe Style, Ronald Darby on a 2-year deal, and Devin Duvernay on a deal. And some of their picks I saw were pretty good. They got Brian Thomas Jr. He's a great speed wide receiver. Their second round pick, Mason Smith. He didn't really have a great season at LSU last year, but was a true freshman All American. He was injured 2 of the years at LSU. Their third round pick, Janarn Jones. He's got athletic traits. Thinks thinks inside. Thinks I think he can play inside and outside. Fourth round pick, Javon Foster, starting talent, offensive lineman on day 3. So that's always he's versatile. He's versatile and experienced tackle. He projects as a solid swing tackle with the potential to do more. And the last guy I can think of, their 7th round pick, Texas Tech edge, Miles Cole. He's toolsy, he's raw, he's far away from going to be able to contribute, but he is one of the best athletes in the draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Josh. I mean, Mullet. Sorry about that.
Well, y'all know who's finishing last for me. And Chad, this is no knock at your team by any means. I just think the other 3 teams are very talented, more talented than the Titans. But I am being very courteous, and I have y'all finishing 8 and 9 this year.
Whoa. That's crazy. My team that will come in last, and I'm sorry, Chad, for this. I'm sorry. But I have the Tennessee Titans finishing with a record of, I'm sorry, Chad. This is not good for your team. I understand it's a first year head coach, but I think he does struggle and finishes with a record of 3-14.
If they go 3-4, if the Tennessee Titans go 3-14, Will Levis will not be the quarterback after the season.
But I think he will stay as starting quarterback because of the new scheme and new system.
If they by chance do go 3-14, this might sound crazy. If they're the number 1 overall pick in the draft, I think Drew Aller's gonna get off the board and go to Tennessee.
Oof. Damn. So, give me your guys' MVP of the division, your offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, coach of the year, rookie offensive, and rookie defensive from this division.
All right, MVP gonna be Stephon Diggs. I think he's gonna improve on. He had an MVP type season last year, so I think CJ Stroud will be MVP. Coach of the year, D'Amico Ryans. Offensive player of the year, I think it's gonna be because I don't think it's gonna be the same guy that's the MVP. So I think it's gonna be. Let's see here. I think it's gonna be Michael Pittman Jr. Defensive player of the year. I think it's gonna be the new cornerback for the Tennessee Titans, L'Jarius Sneed.
Wow.
And I think rookie of the year offensively is gonna be Adonai Mitchell from the Colts, and I think the defensive rookie of the year is gonna be a clean sweep, Leatu Latu.
Okay.
All
I guess
right.
people just want to call me casual, but listen, I'm being dead honest, and because we got people saying that I'm a casual for putting Tennessee at 3-3 and whatever. But listen, look at your guys' schedule. You guys just had a first year head coach. What else do I have to say? What else? What else? Zach, MVP, and all those awards. Who you got?
MVP is going to my boy over there in Duval, Mr. Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
The offensive player of the year will also be going to Duval with Mr. Travis Etienne.
Okay.
Rookie,
Yes.
give me Brian Thomas Jr.
Holy cow.
Defense, defensively. And I'm agreeing with Josh on this one. Give me Latu. That man just is too. He's a stud.
Okay.
And coach, give me Doug Peterson.
Oh, you forgot the other defensive player of the year.
My actual depoy of that conference. Give me
Mhm.
Darnell Savage.
Wow.
Almost a complete jag sweep. Holy
Wow.
crap.
Okay. My MVP is going to. This is gonna because guys, listen. If you guys actually think about it, that reward is literally a quarterback's award. I'm saying MVP goes to CJ. Offensive, I'm saying Jonathan Taylor. Defensive, give me Will Anderson. Offensive rookie of the year. Who can I put here? Who did they just get? Shoot, I can't remember his name. Who did what's that rookie's name from the Colts?
Adonai Mitchell.
Yes. I think
Good old.
Adonai.
Good
I think Mitchell wins offensive rookie of the year. Defensive is gonna go to same here, Latu. And then coach of the year, D'Amico.
Hmm.
So we actually have some questions in the comments. And we're actually gonna switch up the mood and go with the NBA playoffs because we have a 1-0 series lead in the Celtics and Pacers game. And Pacers are up right now by 2.
Let's just talk about that game first.
Okay.
Pacers, y'all had a chance to take a game, but y'all don't know how to inbound a ball.
If it wasn't for if it wasn't for that Tyrese Halliburton turnover, they would have won that game 100%.
No. They should have that game won in the fourth quarter. It shouldn't even went to overtime because they had the game won.
And then we have do you guys have anything else to say about that Pacers and Celtics?
I do have one. We got the 8th bang ever in NBA history from Mike Green. When Jaylen Brown hit that 3 in the corner with barely any space to hit it.
Mm-hmm. This is crazy. Also, guys, in second game that actually happened last night was the Mavericks versus the Timberwolves. And let me just say, did we just see vintage Kyrie last night? Did we
we
see
definitely did.
Kyrie?
We definitely did.
That was amazing. Like Luka coming in clutch in the fourth, hitting those clutch threes, getting that steal that was clutch. Like Kyrie, guys, they combined for 63 points. Combined, Kyrie and Luka 63.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. But one of the comments that we actually have in the chat right now, do you guys think that call with Cat in that basket interference? Do you guys think that call was basket interference or no?
So what I saw, it was beyond the little like oval of the rim.
Yes.
I feel like so if it was out of that oval, it was out of that oval. So yeah, I think it should have been the call should have got changed. it shouldn't have been a call because it was a fair play on the ball.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
I agree on that.
Me personally, coming from the international side, pause. I actually think that was basket interference, and this is kind of a crazy hot take, but I think that they should actually change up the rule with the ball being on the rim, and they should be able to knock it off the rim or possibly punch it off the rim because that is all international play and FIBA and unwanted. You're just mad that basically Luka's just your daddy. You're just mad that Luka's your daddy and he beat you guys last night with Kyrie single handedly.
Peter there, sir. Mr. Unwanted down there is a Laker fan. He's not a T-Wolf fan.
But still, but still.
But
And
still, that's
also,
2006.
yes, I'm saying that too.
Yeah.
Also, let me say this right now. If you guys lose tomorrow, you guys are done for. Timberwolves, if you guys lose tomorrow, you guys are done for. Also, you guys are one of the most inconsistent teams in the playoffs. One game, you'll drop 120. The next, you'll drop 80.
Then you'll blow out a team, and then you'll have a close game with the team.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
They just don't know how to. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Read this comment.
The Warriors. My bad. I forgot he was a Warriors fan.
wait.
Not a
What
Laker.
are you talking? Wait, are we talking about Warriors fan before Steph Curry, or are we talking about Warriors
Facts.
fan
Like,
after Steph and Clay and all them?
facts that, like that's what I want to know too. Was it before or was it after? But also another big story that we got is okay. Where do you guys think Bronny is going? Where and why? Where do you guys think he's going?
You want to go first, Josh, or you want me to go first? It's already got my answer.
I'll let you go first. I still got to think on that one.
I think Bronny's coming to Miami. I think he gets drafted by Miami.
Huh? Okay. He is not a casual Warriors fan because he brought up some OG boys. The former Fear the Beard, the original OG Fear the Beard, and Byron Davis and Jason Richardson. Okay.
Now,
Respect.
my reasoning.
Oh
Now,
my.
for my reasoning, why I have Bronny coming to Miami. If there's anybody in the league that's able to fix Bronny, because Bronny does need some fixing, he needs some little bit of tweaking and everything. I think Spoelstra is the guy to do it. I mean, you've seen how many careers he has revived in Miami.
True that.
Y'all about to hear the craziest take I've ever had.
Go for it.
Bronny will be a Cleveland Cavalier. Now, hear me out now. We've been hearing that Donovan Mitchell is possibly going to, most likely, I read a report Donovan Mitchell is most likely going to re-sign with the Cleveland Cavaliers on a 4-year, $208 million deal.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Darius Garland's going to want out because him and Donovan Mitchell apparently don't get along.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is here, you got Donovan Mitchell, you got David, you got Darius Garland. All I gotta say is call up the Lakers, be like, hey, sign LeBron to like a 1-year deal, 2-year deal. We'll trade LeBron. And y'all give us like and we'll give you like a first round pick. So, and then they trade LeBron and like say 2 young players to Cleveland for Darius Garland. And then you got Darius Garland, LeBron, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. and then Bronny can come off the bench.
Wow.
All right, Peter.
Wow.
I to cut this short, but I have to dip out of here.
Yeah, you're
So
good.
on that
You're
note,
good.
I'm gonna drop something on y'all real quick.
Hot take?
Donovan Mitchell will be a Miami Heat in the off season. He will be a Miami Heat.
Okay. Okay.
I'm out, boys.
That's his hot take. Peace. So, I actually think Bronny does not go to the Lakers. He goes, like, personally, like, to going back to both your guys' ideas, I actually think he ends up with the Miami Dolphins. Or he ends up with the Miami Heat. He ends up with the Miami Heat. And we'll see how that goes.
All right, we got one more topic tonight.
Yes, one more topic for tonight.
No, we actually got two. It's two WWE topics. So
Oh yes, WWE.
I'll take over on this one.
I'll let you take over on that.
So starting in 2026, I think it's a consolation for them not getting WrestleMania like they were supposed to, but Minneapolis will be getting 2 nights of SummerSlam in 2026, August 1st and 2nd. I don't like it, but it gives a lot of talent. It gives you a chance to show more talent on a big show like SummerSlam. And also, what's it called? We have this Saturday, King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia.
Is it this weekend?
Yes, this Saturday.
What time? Noon?
Yeah, I think so, noon.
Okay,
But we have some matches off, and I'm gonna see what you think, Peter, and what people on here could think. We have the main event, most likely, Logan Paul versus Cody, the American Nightmare Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship. I think that match. So, what do you think that match is going to be? How do you think that match is going to go, Peter?
I think it's gonna be a good match, but I think Cody pulls it out and wins it. There's no way he's losing it to Logan. There's no way he's losing it to Logan.
Hear me out. We've been seeing all this Wyatt stuff lately with the Wyatt Six and Uncle Howdy. So here's my idea. I think Logan hits Cody with the buckshot, but then the lights go out, and you see on the ropes all the members of the Wyatt Six, and they attack Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul to make it a DQ, and then they leave, so no one knows if they're face or they're heel.
Look what Unwanted Hemorrhoid just said.
I know. That's what I had on here. That's why I got Unwanted.
Okay.
Well,
What's your second one?
second match, we got Liv Morgan versus Becky Lynch for the WWE Raw Women's Championship.
I know this sounds crazy, but I've been hearing a lot of rumors that Becky actually might be taking some time off. That's what I've been hearing. I'm not sure if it's true, but I actually think Liv Morgan pulls it out and wins it.
Yes, I think it's Liv's more time to win it. So she's going to win it in Saudi Arabia. And then we have some other confirmed matches that we know of. We have Lyra Valkyrie versus the winner of the SmackDown side of the bracket, either Tiffany Stratton or Nia Jax, which happens tomorrow night. That the finals on that's the SmackDown side tomorrow night. But I think it's going to be Tiffany Stratton, and I see Lyra Valkyrie winning. And apparently, from what I've read, is what Triple H said today is the winners of the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament. They are going to be facing the champions of their respective brands at SummerSlam.
Whoa.
And
Damn.
also we got who was it? We got Gunther one on the Raw side for the
Mhm.
King of the Ring tournament. So he's either going to be facing Tamanga Tunga or Randy Orton. That's in the final for the SmackDown side. I think Randy Orton wins on the SmackDown side.
Okay.
And then I think Randy beats Gunther, and it sets up the dream match people have been wanting. Randy versus Cody at SummerSlam.
I could actually see that. I could totally see that happening, though. I could totally see that happening. That's for sure. Like I could totally see that happening. This is what Unwanted saying about the match.
Who do you think unwanted? How we know that?
So, okay, I think a perfect person that'd be perfect for the men's side for King of the Ring is Gunther. Gunther would be a perfect fit for King of the Ring.
Yeah, but
And especially for the gimmick as a king.
yeah, and it would put him. It would set him up for a match against the Raw champion at the time. Who, if that's Drew McIntyre or if that's still Damian Priest at SummerSlam.
Oh, look what Chad just said in the comments. That would
Yeah,
be
I've heard that.
nice.
He got 10 years to do it, so give it some time.
That'd be nice to see.
But also, that's all the matches I have for King of the Ring right now. They might add some like other matches, but that's all I have for now.
Okay. So we're coming to the tail end of the show. Shout out to our sponsors, Underdog Fantasy. And guys, you guys can use any of our codes up to $100 deposit and they will match it. Also, shout out to Funko. If you guys want our beautiful faces or your beautiful face, use any of our codes at checkout for I think only 20% off right now.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. But all right, Josh, hot take. Any type of hot take.
Hot take. Ooh. Tua will sign his contract in the next 2 weeks
Okay.
to become a top 10 paid quarterback in the league.
Okay. I'm saying this right now. NBA Finals, Celtics, Mavericks, and Mavericks pull it out and win. And I think the dynasty with the Celtics is over.
Is it even a dynasty if they never won a ring?
I mean, bro, they've always gotten so close and they can never finish it. Never.
That's not considered a dynasty in my opinion. Then
I mean, but come on, basically making it to the conference finals the past how many years? 4 or 5 years.
yeah.
So,
But we love you guys. See y'all next week,
mm-hmm.
and we'll be back. And I think we should do. I'll go ahead and say it now. I think we should do an NFC team next week. NFC division.
Okay. We'll figure it out from there. And guys, shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming, guys. Also, shout out to our sponsors, Funko and Underdog Fantasy, and use any of our codes.
We couldn't do this without you guys.
Yeah, and to the chat, listen, we cannot be doing this without you guys. Also, let me just say this. Our merch is out. If you guys want any of our merch, hit us up on TikTok, in text, wherever you guys want. And guys, just hit us up. And guys, it is the end of the show, and we will see you guys later.